Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. It is the Friday before Christmas. Getting some holiday spirit. We're going to be doing a giveaway for Myfundedfutures 50K starter account. How's everyone doing today? Got my Santa Claus hat back one. Let's do a little poll. What's your bias? Looks like we gapped down. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Let's see here. Thank you. All right. Well, we have about 5 minutes until the open. Let's see here. Most people are voting bullish, as usual. I mean, I feel like you guys are almost always bullish. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Candles are blowing and missiles are da-da-da-da-da. You have no news today? Or what? You know, we had PCE, we have 10 a.m. moderate. All right, lit. I actually think that U of M sentiment is typically, like, pretty good. Volatility-wise, so... Yeah, we have a gap down. We could just come up to fill the gap. I don't know. We'll see. I'll mark it out. When the open happens. Okay. What's your guys' favorite Christmas song? You guys could potentially go for this. Like, this is not out of the question. Back around midnight open. And I don't want to put it. I'm kind of neutral today. Slash, I don't know if like it'll be a great price action. I mean, I know for certain that price action in the new year is going to be great.
Great, amazing friends, and we show.
All right, done with that. Yeah, we got that gap down. Can't wait until we see it. How much is it? This is the gap down on ES. And where is it on NQ? Here. Guess I'll definitely find out whether it wants to follow this bearish order flow, because right now we're digging back up into hourly mitigation block and fair value gap on ES, and on NQ it's looking like pretty much the same. Wow, it's been a while since the indices look that similar, so that's nice. Maybe there'll be an SMT, like one of them takes out that high and one of them doesn't. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, thank you. Underneath. Okay. TBH, I don't know if I'll trade my funded or live account today. Well, maybe we'll just work on some combat evals, but I'll think about it. I want to see what how that price action kind of opens. Definitely by 10 I'll know more. I do have an odd feeling that we're not going to do much today. Maybe we might just literally stay like in this range. We'll find out what's the first presented FEG and then look at reactions there. And look at the first 15-minute candle and such. So let me put on my glasses. Is today the quadruple witching day, is it? Well, definitely futures are expiring. Yeah, it's the third week. Yep. Yeah, today's quad witching. So yeah, honestly, typically the morning is a little bit more sloppy on those days, and like the last 15 minutes of the day are pretty crazy because it's just a lot of rebalancing of major funds. You have to roll over, or they have, because it's expiring, or they have to get out of their positions, whatever they want to do, or hold them until expiry. So I'll have alerts here. This is clear buy side. Welcome, Kevin, to the Bagel Club. Well, quad witching is just when 4 different asset classes are expiring. So you have options, and futures. And then the last one is like something that's not really used anymore, so it's out of date. It's really triple witching. Stock options, and index futures contracts. Yep. Because single stock futures stopped trading in 2020. So quadruple witching has given way to triple witching. And if you ever want to do this type of questions yourself, all you need to do is Google whatever question you have and then Investopedia. Okay? And then it'll tell you. Like any general question like that. Example right here. There you go, quad witching. And then you click on. Okay. Here. 3rd Friday of March, June, September, and December. Equity trading volume tends to rise on these days and is typically heaviest during the last hours trading as traders adjust their portfolios. Basically what I just said. And that's how I learned it. And also just by watching the last 15 minutes of that day, of those days. Pretty crazy. Can get pretty crazy. So, Tanya's so tired she said Google it. I'm teaching you guys how to fish. Tanya, thanks for streams. Happy holidays. Thank you, Nelson. Appreciate it. I'm teaching you guys how to fish. So, like, if you have your own question, you know how to Google. Like, I like to use Investopedia. And if you're like, oh, I don't know where ICT talks about a certain subject, go to ictindex.io. And then put your little thing in there, and that's like an AI that will tell you where and which videos and what link you to them and which time he talks about it. Okay, so yeah, so for the giveaway, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and you also have to have a registered account with Myfundedfutures. So I'll pin that in the chat, and then later during Silver Bullet Hour is essentially when I release the form. FY in France, we cannot say Merry Christmas anymore to not offend some people. I know, right? And like in America, it's like sometimes similar, especially in New York. It's like, what? I'm giving tips to like my doormen. There's a lot of them. I have to keep track of like which one I gave it to, and then like the porters too. And I put in a Christmas card. And I wrote Merry Christmas and sent the card, and I gave it to them. I said Merry Christmas. I don't think that's offensive. You're getting money. So, but they're saying back like Happy Holidays. And I know that some of them like they're celebrating Christmas, so you don't have to say what Happy Holidays. No. Joshua Goldman says, I know it's crazy that not everyone celebrates Christmas. You sound like you're Jewish. Goldman is your last name. That's fine, too. Goldman Sachs. Lehman Brothers. Just Michael said he got yelled at Target because they said Merry Christmas. My thing is it's just not offensive, you know? Like you guys, I've said on my show, I said happy Holi, right? Or Diwali. Is that offensive? Do I get offensive? Do I get offended? No. I think it's beautiful that people celebrate many different holidays. So people are snowflakes. Yeah, we hit that buy side. Let's see what happens here. Also, they've done way more offensive things. It's kind of like the same thing. If like a soccer player takes their shirt off after they score a goal, and then they get a yellow card for that. Why is that like offensive? They waste too much time. I get it, but yeah. Some like YouTube streamers, they end up taking their shirts off on their live streams, but obviously they're men. It's kind of funny. They just go crazy. What if I took my shirt off though? Then I'd really get hate for I'd really get hate. No, you guys aren't ready. I actually have abs. You guys aren't ready for it. It's all about the views. No, imagine how many views I'd get. Everyone would be like, Tanya took her shirt off. Tanya flashed us. Please know you don't want Dodgy getting upset. Dodgy, we're not together. We're not going to be together either. You guys are funny. It's literally my little brother. He's like a little puppy. I like him. Very, very energetic. He said it himself, he's my brother. He said it first. Brothers, friend zoned. I'm bruising his ego? No, I'm not. Trust me. You guys could look at when we did our little stream. He said it. He said that that he's my brother first. He's out of my league. Yeah, he is. He got me there. Pub zone is wild. You get, very energetic. Gives the youth giving me energy. Friend zoned. I don't know, you guys. Being friend zoned is not it's not really a thing. Come on. You know what's worse than being friend zoned? Being sex zoned, okay? That's much worse. Because then you realize, oh shoot, this guy was only my friend because he thought he could get with me. And then once he realized he couldn't, I'm not actually a person to him. I'm not really a friend, etc. Yikes. What time is it right now in New York? 9:44. That's every guy, lol. You know what? I never realized until I was in college. I was an RA in college. And we actually had to like do the mail, put it away in the mailboxes and everything. And what else? Oh no, actually this happened during like one of the first move-in days. And whatever, like the president of the frat was just like talking to me about whatever. And then one of the other RAs like came up to me and she was like, "Oh my God, that guy was totally hitting on you." And I was like, "What? No, we were just like having a conversation." And then she's like, "Tanya, whenever a guy like comes up to you and he doesn't need to, that means he's hitting on you." I'm like, "Oh, okay." It is kind of true. I thought people were just friendly. No? Yeah, and then also like just putting away the mail, like residents would come up talk to me, and I thought it was like, oh, they're like, I'm an RA. That's normal. But then I was proven wrong because, yeah, just like, then they'd try to make their advances, etc. And then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, now I get it. Now it makes sense. Like that makes the world much more simple, though. It makes it a lot easier. I'm a pick me girl. Yeah, pick me, choose me, love me. Grey's Anatomy. I freaking love Grey's Anatomy. That's my celebrity crush. For sure. McDreamy. Patrick Dempsey. That's my celebrity crush. European women are always the meanest. Like one thing I'll say is like, yeah, I'm not afraid to say things, to just be blunt about things, Yeah. Like, oh my gosh. This guy was showing me his Christmas tree. I just was like, that looks really bad. But it was a sad tree. I mean, this is tiny little, I guess at least they did it. They decorated. And I was just like, oh, like when was my first reaction? I was just like, oh, it's this tiny tree, like one tiny string of lights, and there were blue lights. I kind of was more into it, was like, I hate blue lights. Oh my God. Multicolored lights. No, thank you. I really want like a change of state delivery first. I marked that out as buy side. We've like dropped a bit, but like that's kind of what I'm waiting for. Want like a nice displacement below here. And then it was more like I hate the blue lights. What do I think about Justin Roiland? He's cool. I agree with many things he says, like journaling, etc. But yeah. Anyway, pretty straightforward. Okay, for NQ, it would be here. For ES, it would be like down here, actually. You could probably check out an inversion play as well, but we'll see what ends up happening. It'll be good for this to be a displacement. It's pretty sick for reaction to that buy side. So maybe we will have like good price action. We'll see. We have 10 a.m. news coming up. Where's the first FEG of the day? It's here, right? The open was pretty sloppy. Then we had this first FEG of the day. Oh yeah, I don't want to write. Step 1 giveaway. We should put on some Christmas music. Bum, bum, bum. If someone gave me a Happy Hanukkah card with money in it, I wouldn't care. You know, that's what I'm saying. You'd be like, cool, Happy Hanukkah. Very quick. This is just immediate rebalances. Very quick reactions here. Very cool. This is the next sell side. So I think what we're really gonna know after we hit this sell side, the reaction to it, if we have a reversal and we take out like the recent high, swing high that made the low, then we'll have high resistance liquidity run conditions, which would be this high. But if we just displace and we continue lower, then it would be low resistance. Okay, so let's see here. I just want you for my own. I was watching Charlie Brown Christmas. That's what I was saying. Amir Emra says, who is fading Tanya today? Who's fading me today? Type 1 in the chat if you're fading me today. Make my wish come true. Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. Let me think. What was I doing? Baby. We didn't hit that sell side yet. See in the 5. Did we make our little... We had an inversion on the 5. Coming back up into it. So... I'm personally just going to wait until 10, but... Feel free if some people might want to, like, take that if that's their model. For me... I'm just waiting until 10. Giving news at 10. Not entering 9:53. Make my wish come true. All right. Chat is it's pinned here. How to enter the giveaway, step 1, and then during Silver Bullet Hour, I will be releasing the poll. Stop singing, please. Yeah, we'll try to. So avoid entering positions during 10-minute macros, correct? No, that's incorrect. I love doing positions during 10-minute macros. Like 9:50 to 10:10? Normally, yeah, but there's 10 a.m. news. Then won't do it most of the time, unless I have a clear drawn liquidity and structure is clear that I can enter before. Then I'm like, I have no problem if entering even red folder news before 10, because none of the 10 a.m. folder news are those like very super large impact ones, such as, you know, CPI, right? Those are always 8:30. However, you know, that's not the case right now. I don't really have much of a bias here. We're neutral. So the first 15-minute candle for NQ, yeah, right? What do we see here? That's weird, right? So here it's showing on the 15 that we went into a 15-minute FEG actually. Right? So we took the buy side, then we did dip into a little 15-minute FEG here. There's more sell side here though. You know, but it's just still something where, okay, that's a potential where it could bounce. Let's see if it takes out this high. Honestly, if it takes out this high, yeah, we have high resistance conditions. We're also back into this. I said I'd mark out the first fair value gap of the day. First presented fair value gap since 9:31, right? So here, and we're back in it. We went up one way, down the other, back in it. This is probably going to disrespect it and go for this, and then we're going to have high resistance conditions. Even coming back like this is high resistance. So what does that mean? That means it's just going to be hard to trade. As well as like, you know, it's likely takes out some swing low, then it's going to take out the previous swing high. We might have like a general direction, but it's going to get there in not a clean way, kind of like yesterday. I kind of have like a bias for lower. Anyway, we're definitely going to see here. Maybe we have an SMT here with ES and NQ. Mark out that in 10 a.m. We have 4 minutes until that news, so I'll have a drink of water. SMTVX. Well, lows are taken out, NQ failed. I don't know what SMT you're talking about at the moment. Like, I guess, yeah, this and this. I don't really care so much about having an SMT full low like this. It's in 15. And I suppose it's a 15-minute SMT if you do it like that. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like 10 a.m. will tell us more. Gap down. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna wait until 10 a.m. But if it's high resistance conditions, I'm more likely than not going to just trade. If I take a position, I'll probably do it on a eval. It's just like not worth risking it on fundeds. Yesterday I did take it on fundeds. I was more confident about the draw though, you know? Let's put on stat map. Someone's asking like what indicators are those? Okay, so the time one is a free one, which is ICT kill zones and pivots, TFO. It's like one of the most used ones on TradingView. And then the ones that I use that are like stat map, those are paid ones by 2 degrees, and you can just find that link in the description. I do think that it's helped increase my win rate by just giving me more confluences. That's why I like using it. It just gives you more targets and such. So let me just open it up today. See what's up here. The new 4-hour candle starts in literally 1 minute. We have 10 a.m. news. So let me just look at the daily one first. Wow, okay. The daily open is over here. Yeah, where we opened at 6, right? This is the whole gap down, right? Okay. So this is where we closed at 4:15. This is the RTH gap. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, how much did we already distribute down on the day, actually? Like, we already started out. How many points do we already have? That was 10 a.m. news, by the way. See, just a small pop-up for now. We already have a 300-point range. Okay. See what happens here. Nothing happened. We're just chilling in this first presented fair value gap. I'm pretty happy I haven't taken a trade yet. This is fugly. Just don't change timeframes. What the hell? What are you talking about? You just answered a question that had me racked using the using the 10 a.m. 4-hour candle, said Dickie Mo. You just answered a question that had me racked using the 10 a.m. 4-hour candle. Yeah, let's see. Now it's opened. So I like to just look at that stat map with the 15-minute. And I click the 4-hour and the daily for some levels. So let's see. The 4-hour. Okay. It opened here. That's why the 10 a.m. open. Yeah. Manipulation potential here. So if we're going to go lower, would like it to sort of manipulate maybe that high there and then go lower. That would line up with some levels. And the stat map is like taking statistically from like the last, how many candles did I put it on in my settings? The last 60 4-hour candles then. Just like statistically how different levels where they could be compared to the open. I really like that actually. All right, let's see. It's still 1 minute on NQ. Also, stop changing time frames, but a big part of how I trade is looking at different time frames. You can get there in Confluence or not. That's crazy, bro. All I want for Christmas is you. Yo, you guys, oh my gosh. Yeah, I got all my Christmas shopping done basically, except for my brother. And I'm like, okay, I have expensive chocolate truffles from Switzerland I can give him. But also, I do have time. I could figure something out that's better. So, what do you gift to a 28-year-old man? He's a hardware engineer, like electrical engineer. Last year I gave him like a tie with what are they called? I don't know. Electrodes on them. Tie with circuits on them. You know what? He should have worn that. Maybe it would be cool if he wore that for his dissertation. But he got his PhD 2 years ago. I'm very happy, you guys. I'm so lucky. I have an older brother that got his PhD in electrical engineering and then is works for like one of the big tech companies right in Silicon Valley. Because while I was learning how to day trade, I have a degree in just a bachelor's in biomedical engineering, but I wasn't doing anything with it at the time when I was learning how to day trade, really, because it was really hard to find a job. Essential personnel only in hospitals and clinical research. That's what I wanted to do. And looks like NQ's taking out this high ES is not. And essentially, I was doing like calculus tutoring, physics tutoring, everything. and like kind of hustling. I was a personal assistant, I was walking dogs, etc. And then learning how to day trade. So I was just saying, I'm lucky because that gave my parents something really easy to talk about at the dinner table when we would be at holiday parties with family. Like, okay, yeah, talk about my brother. It's very easy to understand that. It's my parents knew I was day trading, but like obviously extended family wasn't going to know. And that was great. The golden child. The eldest child. I think the eldest child is always more likely to be more educated and etc. So it is the case for me and my brother. But I'm the middle child. I also have a younger sister. I feel like the middle child is more likely to take more risks. I definitely took a lot of risks. Like basically all the money I was making during the pandemic, I was investing in just like myself and learning how to trade and putting it just into my portfolio. And I lost like $25,000 of my own money before I turned a profit pretty much. But I will say it was like during COVID, during 2020, 2021, I was making some money at first because it was just so easy. It was a bull run. A huge bull run. So just babble, blah, 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 says Henrik. Yeah, this is Yapology 101. Okay, we took out that high again. So how are we taking it out? Let's see. I'm not really loving, it's just the open of the 10 a.m. candle. We just went straight up, essentially. So this is how the 4 hours looking like. We're reaching up into a 4-hour fair value gap here. What about on ES? We'll see if we already did reach into the 4-hour FEG there. So let's see if it ends up being an SMT. This is ugly ass action, by the way. So if I take a trade, it will definitely be on an evaluation account because it's just not worth it. There's no like one direction. So, and how did I figure that out? I was just waiting, watching candles print, marked out the first presented FEG. When we distributed here, we came back all the way here again. And then we, took some sell side, then took buy side again. So today could be like a seek and destroy day instead because we took out the long-term high. Anyway, let's see. I'm not really that bullish. Especially to be buying like up there, up here, or anything like that. So I'm gonna just continue watching this. I don't think I need this first presented FEG anymore. So I'm gonna write that down. Good thing yesterday I wrote down high resistance conditions. Yeah, I wrote yesterday, high resistance day, be careful. I'm gonna write the same thing again. Okay. But anyway, now it's a lot easier after you've made it, right? But still, I don't really tell much of my extended family what I do. Yeah. There's not really a reason to. Because then people like ask you for stock tips. I'm like, that's not what I do. That's investing. Tanya, thank you for sharing how much your tuition was. You're welcome. Yeah, that's my market tuition. And that was before like futures prop companies were a thing, because that was in 2021 and 2020 is June 2020 was when I started trading. So I did make a good amount of money at first. During my first year, and then just got harder in like 2021, maybe the middle of the year, like March-ish. But definitely 2022 turned into a bear market. And that was quite difficult, right? My first bear market. And yeah, that's when I lost profits and more money. Very painful, for sure, especially when you're starting out. Okay, so now SMT. No, ES. Let's see if that's like a immediate rebalance there before going lower. I would try that only, let me think here. I'm not trying that yet. I need to look at some more time frames actually. I'm just looking and waiting for this candle to close. It doesn't really look that good anymore. What's the Dow looking like? Let me put this little fib here. It is high resistance conditions. So after inverts, it could retrace deeply. This is an FEG and discount. So I'm just going to wait and see actually what this reaction is here. I'll have plenty of time to enter if it has a nice reaction. We'll see if ES takes out this high or not. If it does, then really the bias for lower is probably wrong. Okay, this is not a good reaction. It just a pretty hard action though. How large are these candles, you guys? 33 points per 1 minute candle. No, this is ugly. Well, I'll see how this 15-minute candle closes. Again, I don't really see what your target would be for. I don't see an easy target for longs. Really don't. Like we could just be in this 4-hour distribute to here, etc. See on ES. ES. Same thing. Okay, ES just crossed new high of day. So my bearish bias is basically just out the window now. I think, well, I wasn't really totally bearish bias coming in, but taking out the buy side, having that reaction made me more inclined to think maybe high resistance run lower. Now it's not. Now it's just really looking like a high resistance run higher, right? Because what was this? This came back to midnight open, took out this little tiny leg here. It's not too clean. It's not clean. The SMT here on the 15 is the only type of thing. Okay. So happy to not take a trade yet. So that's the only really thing going for the bulls, this little SMT. this SMT was invalidated. I'm gonna sneeze. And then you have the gap down, right? So maybe I'll mark that out. See, let's open that up again. Oh, I think we've completely filled it though. Pretty much. Looks like we did. All right. Yeah, we did fill that gap down completely already. So, what about on ES? Yeah, today I don't really have much of an edge in this market, I don't think, so. Try not to force anything. And if I do take a trade, it's going to be on E-value, guys. So I really don't love this structure. Okay. Yeah, at the open, we almost did, so I don't really fault myself for thinking bearish after this move. Waited for this, took this out, just kind of waiting for a better shift. Or, I don't know, yeah. Waited for the reactions here because that's like was looking for confirmation, but no confirmation to the downside. Okay. Just looking at, okay, we open. How's this 15-minute candle going to close? Close above this. We just reached this potential distribution level. So I don't really wouldn't like to take longs here either. I think it's a seek and destroy day. What does YM look like? Right, so let me look at this. What's the range of the day so far? It's the first hour of the day. We'll just keep that here. And if we just hang around in the middle of it for a long time, for a lot, if we like take this low now, it's definitely seek and destroy day, and it's just like not an easy thing to trade. So I'll continue watching. It's either that or high resistance higher. The move to the downside's not really looking to play out. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Yeah, it says, I like what Kevin says. 4-hour market structure says bearish, but we've already reached a weekly fair value gap and volume imbalance. Tread carefully. I know. Basically it. Like, I think we're bouncing between different PD arrays now. So it's trapped order flow in a way. It needs to generate more liquidity. It's a good point. We did reach this volume imbalance on Q. And also probably the midpoint of this order block, right? Where are we in relation to that right now? Yeah. We're above it. It's wicking it. And then now it's coming back up into 4-hour fair value gap. But, it could reach for this eventually. Like, I don't know, because it has just took a weekly liquidity pool. If it's going to continue down cleaner, right, it should respect 4-hour bearishness. But just given what the market environment is right now, it's like, are we really going to... That's what I have in my mind. It's like, are we really going to drop so much before the holiday season for when we already had a large drop? Time distortion on a daily basis. So, I mean, what's my buy? My buys is kind of like high resistance, run higher / seek and destroy. Don't know which one yet. It looks more like high resistance higher, right? Because we did have a little SMT. Took a high, and then we did take a little short-term low before going higher again. It's not like we took an intermediate term or this long-term low next after taking this high, right? And seek and destroy would be like taking this high and going for this low right after and staying more time in the middle. We've definitely spent more time in the upper half. Like, I don't know. What would my target be if I was going to go long? I don't know. Why is this freaking freezing? Lithium Mars batteries, says Captain Price. I don't know what you guys are talking about half the time. That's why I don't really read chat too much. What the heck? Why did my ES chart freeze? What the heck is that? What's that? Since when does trading you do that? Your chart, yours are frozen too? My NQ one is fine, my ES one. Okay, we're good now. What was I looking at? This hourly? Yeah, it looks like every time I'm trying to change time frames for ES, it's not doing good. Oh, and NQ. You guys, what the heck? I'll have my Ninja Trader up then until that's solved. I'll put my Ninja Trader one up. Just want to make sure I'm switch it to an eval account first. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to fuck around and find out today. All right, we're just gonna. Because that's what we're gonna have to do until TradingView. I mean, honestly, the TradingView is. Oh, if I just try to change anything, any time frame, it freezes. Is it down for you guys too? Let me read the chat. Is it down for you guys? Type 1 if TradingView is down for you also. Bryce Holden says, why don't you just download the TradingView PC software? When you assume you make an ass out of you and me, I do have the PC software. Okay, I just put a poll up. It just refreshed, actually. Let me try on my other. No, it's no good. Most people saying no. I'm doing all R. Okay, it's good now, I think. Let me see. All right. Hopefully it's good now. If I switch again, okay, thankfully it's allowing me to switch. Okay, yeah, so we're creeping higher, high resistance move higher. Really did not see any kind of setups for longs. I wasn't even long bias until we took this high out again, so nothing yet. We're just chilling in this area. Let me put out like the 4 hour. Like really, it could see the hourly. Do this whole leg down. Is this like the 6 a.m. open? Yeah, 6 p.m. open. This is the daily candle open, so we're still red on the day until it even reaches that red candle on the day. But versus like yesterday's, I guess 4:15 p.m. close. I think that's where it's calculated the percentage. We are up a bit, tiny bit from that, I think. Yeah, from here. Quite the hourly candle, right? The last 30 minutes, we've just gone straight up. In the 4 hour, there's no bottom wick. It feels very like manual intervention, if that makes sense. So, see here. ES. Just like those kinds of candles like this. This feels very like institutional to me. So let's see here. 6 p.m. We're above 6 p.m. open for ES. So ES is a bit stronger. Just tapped it for NQ. It's really nothing for me to do. I think it's high resistance, move higher. See here. We'll put out the Google Forms soon because there's no setup for me, essentially. Yo, SoCal, you're funny. I can't say that though. TGIF. I don't know. See, let me think about how I guess so. I think we already had retraced that much. To me, TGIF is more when like Monday was also like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday were all basically red. Not much of like Monday up, but we could mark that out to see where that is. Move that to the side. And then what I do, what do you guys have plans for the holiday season? This weekend I'm gonna go. Saturday I'm gonna go to a toy drive. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a 30% retracement on the weekly. So the TGIF has been completed there. Really didn't see a setup towards that. Nor was I particularly bullish either, so fine to miss that, honestly. Yo, watch it just like continue spooling to here. Like just straight up green candles. Imagine like we take out Thursday's high. It's just like straight up green. Look at those. This is definitely spooling. Mark that out next. See, this is a 15-minute right now. It's pretty crazy. I said, okay, the 15-minute we closed above this high. I was expecting more of a retracement into here. Right, what time was this 15-minute candle close? So at 10:30. 10:15. Yeah, 10:15 that candle. Right? Because this is the 10. Yeah. So at 10:15, we were like here, we were closed above. I was like, okay. Now I think we're high resistance higher. And it really didn't retrace at all. So, whatever. I guess we should get some popcorn, eh? Rocket ICT said, when will I wrap up trading for the year? I think I'm on my funded accounts. I'm done since yesterday. I don't think I'm going to take another trade on funded account or my live accounts, my personal portfolio until the new year. I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, maybe I'll stream on Monday. I do have one more account to give away after today. But especially today's price action, I do not have any I don't see a reason to trade on Monday. We're just going to be in the range. So I think for the last account giveaway, we have two left, right? One today. I think the last one I'm going to give away on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. It's the same as Tanya Trades if you're interested. Also, Instagram is fun. It's more personal. It's easier. I can just make a fun story. Fun little add to story. Sometimes I'll put like Manhattan there or New York and I've been learning piano. And I'm learning golf too, but golf is it's a beast. All right, we hit. Okay, so what happened? We hit this buy side, we retraced, we hit that sell side. Then we hit this buy side, no retracement, we hit this buy side. It really just looks like we're gonna freaking. I'm not gonna fight against this, you know, is what I'm saying. I don't think I'm gonna find a good entry either. This is crazy. What the fuck, you know? $180 points just straight up. How come that never happens when I'm in the trade? 180 points. In how many minutes? In 10 minutes? I was on sidelines, Cal Bisky. I was thinking maybe to look for a short here, and I said I'm gonna wait to see reaction to this area. And then that candle closed. I said, oh, that's not looking good, so I'm gonna look here. Literally nothing. And then we broke this high. I said, okay, no, we're gonna. I literally said when we hit this high, I was like, okay, my short bias is out the window now. So there was not really any opportunity to flip long. I'm not buying near the high of the day, especially when we just, like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So, didn't really have much of an expectation of how much we were going to we're going to go all the way up here, like I said. So, we've just been watching this. I don't know, insane. I brought some popcorn out. We're going to put the Google form out soon, too. Probably in like 2 minutes. It's the most wonderful time. Of the year. Also, once we hit 100K subs, I'm going to do a bigger giveaway. So, like, put a suggestion in the chat or the comment section of this video. Or, like, I'll see it on the comment section of the video. Like, any ideas, what you guys want. Thinking MacBook Pro, monitors, a mouse. Definitely giving away these glasses. Etc., etc. Maybe like I want to give away like, you know, so like 3, maybe like indicator subscription. I don't know. Maybe TradeZilla. Maybe I'll like reach out to them. Maybe FX. Like I'll say I'm gonna reach out to some companies. Yeah, why not? And then I want to buy some things too. I love shopping. I love shopping. I told Tori Trades, I was like, we should go shopping together. Because she seems like she's fun to shop with. I've seen a couple of her vlogs. I was like, we should go shopping together. Some people are not fun to shop with. T-Trades and Dodgy, they're not fun to shop. They're not fun to shop with. That's me calling them out right now. I took them to Kith, Miami. They didn't buy nothing. Nothing. It was like, you guys could buy it. Like, this is some cool stuff. You want this shirt? No. Whole, like, wall of shoes. No, I bought 2 pairs of sneakers. Charter said studies prove shopping increased guy's blood pressure. That is fucking hilarious. Okay. Okay. Who's ready to enter the giveaway? Okay, it's in the chat and I'm gonna pin it. Gotta be subscribed to the channel. Most of you guys are subscribed. I'm so lucky. Like 80% of my viewers, 80% of the views on this channel come from people that are subscribed. Our army is strong. Someone said, so is it Bagel Army or Tanya Army? I don't know. It's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to call it yourselves. So, all right. I said either, what was it? I was thinking either Seek and Destroy or High Resistance Higher after we closed up here. It was not High Resistance Higher. It was just freaking straight up Spool Higher. But not much I can control with that. Freaking crazy. Nope. Let's mark out the 1050 macro. 1110. Right? Let's put up a poll in the chat. Do you guys think by 1110 are we gonna hit previous day high? Or let me just ask just in general, will NQ hit previous day high today? I won't put the time restriction. Yeah, now you can enter the giveaway. It's pinned. Now mad people are gonna leave. Maybe I should take my shirt off so people will stay. I'm just joking. Some streamers, they just stream without their shirt on. It's kind of funny as hell. You know, when you get hated on for things that have nothing to do with you, or it's not even when I get hated on just for existing or something, but not even on things that are just made up lies, then it's might as well do it then. If people are gonna hate anyway, if I'm not even doing it, might as well just do it, just go crazy. But I keep that impulsivity at bay. MacBook, you guys want that MacBooks? What was I gonna do? Oh, we might as well have a little lesson here while we I think we should have a trading lesson. Psychology lesson while you guys are filling out the form. Let's see here. Okay, let me bring my little whiteboard in. see. Now everyone's like, what's happening? Be here. Okay. 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 Guys, we're going to draw a simple graph. Just want to make sure we're all Gucci here in the whiteboard. Be right back. Okay, we're going to discuss the phenomenon here. Okay. Draw a little graph. Let me just make sure we're good. Okay. Oops. Draw straight. Okay. Okay, right? So, called the Batho law. Okay. So here on the bottom, this is the find out, the y-axis, and on the bottom it's fuck around part, right? So it's a linear relationship here, just like this. Okay? So here on the bottom, if you want to find out, it's a linear relationship. So what does that mean? It means the more that you fuck around, you can go up here, the more you're going to find out. It's pretty simple. And this is a major law in trading. You get it? So like here, if you just fuck around a little bit, you're just going to find out a little bit. But the more that you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. It's your decision. Okay. So that's my little lesson here as we're waiting for you guys to do the giveaway. It's called the FAFO law, right? It's called the FAFO law. All right. Teaching time's over. Someone said FOMO long. You get a long year? We should just go for it. FOMO long on one of the eval accounts. Thanks, teacher. We have the 1050 macro now. I mean, what do you guys think? Was it zooming out while NWOG is on is crazy. I'll take a look at that. Let's see. Yeah. It really is. We came all the way back up into this one. That is wild. All right. Who's ready for the giveaway? Someone said they're going to share the FAFO law with your friends. Okay. There's one thing you learned today. It's that. Do the wheel? What's the wheel? I think today we should just take the magic 8-ball and like ask it whether it's long or not. Like, what if I just clicked long right now? FOMO! Okay. This 15-minute candle, we barely did anything. Here, it's just zooming straight up. We should mark out where someone was like, just FOMO long it. See if that would have worked for that eval. But I can't. I have to be somewhat responsible. Okay, let's see. 1050 macro started here. ES. Not even a 1-minute SMT. And the huge premium to even think about it. Nope. Someone give me suggestions. What do I buy for my brother for Christmas? Older brother, 28 years old. Fragrance, he has fragrance. George, oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Tori? Yo, I was just saying we need to go shopping. What's up? What are you doing Saturday? I'm going to be in the city with volunteering at the toy drive. That's basically done. Gotta get your brother something too? Okay, nice. But also, we just gotta go shopping for clothes. I'm going to be in the city on Saturday morning with Jake doing the toy drive. So then after that, we could figure something out. We could do, honestly, I'm going to vlog a little bit. The how many toys I bought and stuff like that. Just whatever. Little weekend in New York City during Christmas time vlog. I think I did one last year. Might as well do an updated one. Yo, the chat's crazy. You guys, okay, let's read all the things chat suggested for me to get my brother. So a bottle of whiskey, land in Romania, video game cologne, take him to a strip club, a rollie. I'm gonna buy my dad a rollie first before I buy it myself one, or my brother, anyone. Someone said, what does the abbreviation FAFO stand for, please? Oh wait, Tori, were you here when I did the whole graph? Listen, we gotta bring it back now. We gotta bring it back now. FAFO stands for fuck around, find out. The more that you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. Okay? Always keep that in the back of your mind. Okay. Okay, yeah, we should go shopping. Also, guys, should I bring Tori on the live stream? Most people said we're going to hit previous day high on NQ. Yeah, people do. Okay, great. All right, looks like 943 people entered the giveaway. You. All right, we're going to do it in just a moment here. Go vote on the poll. Should Tori be on the stream? Okay. How many people entered? Let's see, 981. Wow. Okay. Random number generator. %85 say yes. We got to do it. That's an overwhelming. There you go. Tori said, all right, well, it looks like I'm coming on. Sounds good. We could break the internet. We can break YouTube with that. So far, the most amount of viewers we had was with when me and Dodgy collabed. We had like 7,500 peak viewers. It was crazy. This is the #1 day trading show on YouTube, you guys. You guys made it this way. So, I mean, we can have fun sometimes, especially when price doesn't really give us a good setup. But let's see. Okay, who's ready for the giveaway? Let's do it. 981. Well, now there's 1,035 people, so I'll do it. I'll let you guys, the latecomers. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Random number generator. 180. Congrats to lucky number 180, who is Nani. Congrats to Nani Pope. It will be automatically added to your Myfundedfutures account online. And we're going to do one more. I'll be giving it away pretty much on my Instagram. So we gave it away 4 here on YouTube, and we'll give away one more account on Instagram probably this weekend. If you guys are interested, you can just follow me on Instagram. But yeah, I mean, pretty crazy morning. We're in the holiday spirit. Didn't really think we were going to retrace this much. I think you guys, I'm pretty much done trading for the year on and streaming for the year. Maybe I'll be back like the day before. I'm taking next week off of streaming. I'm not really anticipating a lot of volatility. If it is, then I'll miss it, I think that we're going to probably stay within this range that we created this week. It's a very large range, right? So I'm not really interested in participating within the range. But I will be putting out YouTube videos. I think I can catch up on putting out some regular videos. Yeah, Tori said she's done for the year too. Yeah, we had a killer trade yesterday, 90 points in NQ. I think that's a great way to just end the year. And, I think that there's plenty of opportunities next year. It's going to be a new presidency. Also, there's going to be some back and forth between Trump and Powell on interest rates. So I am anticipating a lot of volatility, right? Because what happened here, right? Why was this drop this much? I think because we only cut 0.25% and we didn't cut 0.5% on rates. And also Powell was basically saying that they want to bring back rates down to 3% and probably just keep it there. Meanwhile, the market was pricing in for lower than that. They were thinking that we're going to go closer to like 0% interest again, which doesn't make sense because the economy is really strong, right? So the Fed wants to keep it, bring it down to like 3%, just in case the economy gets weaker, then they could help, relieve some of that by cutting rates that later, right? But President Trump is going to definitely pressure Powell into cutting it more. So we're going to see some back and forth there. It's going to be interesting. And also the market's not really believing what Powell is saying. I think they're pricing in like that interest rates are going to come back down to like 2.5% versus 3%. So it's very fun. That's just a little bit of the fundamentals and news that's going on now. So, and that just helps build the narrative on thinking the new year. I think 2025 is going to be fun on this channel. So giveaway's over. We're going to do another giveaway on my Instagram later. If you want to follow me on Tanya Trades on Instagram, it says it like right here, right? We're going to do that later. On Instagram, you guys, honestly, Instagram's is kind of fun because I kind of just, my recent reels, it's just fun. Some of my reels are funny. You guys want to see? I kind of just got more creative recently just because I'm just like more myself. Feel like less the need to try to impress anyone. You know what I mean? Like just less people pleasing, less like worried about what other people think. So I put out some some pretty good ones. I'll show you. Where is it? They're going higher. It's crazy. That's in Florida. It's a sleigh. And what was the other one?
Wow, I haven't stubbed my toe in 5 months, I said with Joyce. I was then shot 57 times. Wow, I haven't stubbed my toe in 5 months, I said with Joyce. I was then shot 57 times.
That's so true. It's just like if you get complacent, you're like, yeah, we're on a win streak. That's when you get hit with a loss. You can't get too crazy. Oh, this one's kind of popping off. I think it's fun. I just freaking love it. Like I just get creative sometimes. I'm like, this is fun. Versus I hate doing like tutorials, for example. I've realized sometimes you can have fun. Someone says cringe, thank you. That's actually the goal there, to be a little cringe. If you can't be cringe, then then you can't be a creator. Someone say earthquake, please. Oh my god, yeah, we had an earthquake on the stream before. You guys, we should have FOMO'd. We should have FOMO'd freaking longed there. Should have longed. What's funny is that it stalled here at first, and then it did retrace. Did ES have that, like, make a low there? No, there's still no entry for me anyway. So I'm going to let this do whatever it wants to do. This is quite, especially candles like this. This looks very just like manual intervention. You know what I'm saying? Like very large, very institutional to me. And I don't really want to, participate in that, especially if there's no setup. So someone said that Yeah, the earthquake one is good. Yeah, we had an earthquake during the stream once when New York City had the earthquake. It was crazy. So anyway, happy holidays, everyone. No stream next week. We'll be back in the new year, probably January 3rd. So it's been real. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I hope you guys have a great weekend and spend time with your family. I'm going to be putting out some YouTube videos, even though I won't be streaming. So check it out there. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday, weekend, and holiday season. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time. See you in the new year. Bye.